Good morning, guys. What is going on? Welcome to Traders Reality. Now, this video is for the holders. The holders of Bitcoin, the guys holding on for dear life, the buy and hold strategy, the idea that nothing's going to stop these guys from letting Bitcoin go. But guys, listen. You're in the game of trading, investing, speculation to make something. Remember, there is no glory in holding on to something that is losing you money. I know they talk about diamond hands, but at the end of the day, the whole point is to be able to earn something from your decisions that you make. All right? As long as you holding Bitcoin is not having an impact on your everyday life, then you are in a position to sit through all these wild movements that you witness Bitcoin making. So today's video is really just to break down what we can expect from a holder's perspective and what we can do in the meantime to actually not manage our position, but manage our emotional, the way we behave. That's what's going to help you. Okay? So let's roll with it. Last night, Bitcoin decides to take a drop down lower, taps the previous liquidity in this vector zone right here, and then is now working its way on coming back up. Now look, guys, we have come from this bigger pattern right here, and I will keep reminding you of this pattern so that you are ingraining the idea of structure when it comes to working out what to expect next. There is a structure here. So behind this structure is an intention. Behind the intention is an effect. And the effect is price moving away from it. And that's what we are witnessing right now. Now, again, the concept does say, for the guys who have been with me for a while and for the new guys, this is the structure that we are looking at exploiting every trading week. We are right here, or should I say, we have finished this zone right here. We are now working this area. Now, what we are expecting Bitcoin to do is at least try and pull back to test the key moving average. But what you've got to understand is this, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin right now doesn't seem to be showing signs of trying to break down. For every attempt down lower, they bring it straight back up. They seem to be containing price in this zone. Okay? Now, this is the 14-hour chart. I'll look at the higher time frames just to put things into perspective. The 5 and the 13 EMA are showing a positive move to the upside because they have not broken down. All right? They're not breaking down, and this is what's giving me the reason to believe that Bitcoin may not be finished with its move to the upside just yet. Of course, if price does decide to break down lower, then a break of the 13 EMA is what we're looking for. Because then that would completely recover this range, and then Bitcoin would then have a chance to come down and test the key moving average. We have not had that moving average test just yet. However, last time when Ethereum broke from the 1800 zone, she did not look back. She just kept moving higher and higher. All she did was sit and trade above and between the 5 and the 13 EMA. Okay? We are less than, I'd say, 1 day and 16 hours until the final monthly candle closes. From now up until that point, ladies and gentlemen, if Bitcoin is going to start moving higher into this previous zone right here, which is packed with vector candles, that would mean that Bitcoin needs to finish strong for this month. At least above 48,000. That's what Bitcoin needs to do for this month. However, what will usually happen is this. Coming to the close of the month, Bitcoin may make the run up, and then at the start of a new monthly candle, it will trade down lower, find a little bit of support, and then recover the previous range that it's just grown from, and then try and make its way back up. This rejection right here is a strong sign on, of course, the monthly time frame. Price is trading above the 5 and the 13 EMA on the monthly time frame. Break it down to the 2-week chart. You have yourself this massive support range right here. And this strong close for the last 2 weeks has been very, very positive for Bitcoin. But these next 2 weeks are in principle going to solidify Bitcoin's attempt at moving higher. Now, guys are talking about Bitcoin hitting 80K. All right, some analysts spoke about it. I spoke about it last night on the live. Some analysts put out there that Bitcoin could hit 80K. They don't say when, but that would entail an all-time high for Bitcoin, hit the 80K, and then we would understand something. Quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen, we will have this conversation again. Why? Let's make the assumption. Bitcoin right now is forming what we understand to be this sort of structure. And this is me just projecting out, okay? Before you get this asset to break higher, this behavior right here would be something that could actually happen. You see, Bitcoin could trade sideways for the next 2 years. Just understand that, ladies and gentlemen, and you have to be cool with that. Because if you look at the last 2 years, well, the last year itself, April 21, Bitcoin comes down, then comes back up, then comes back down. We could be just getting these waves and cycles continuously until they decide to start showing the true trend of Bitcoin where it starts to scale up. I do believe that once adoption is happening with Bitcoin, we've got regulation out of the way on whatever story it is that's going to encourage Bitcoin to trend higher, then we will start seeing Bitcoin progressively move towards the upside. That's my opinion. I know nothing. What I say right now could be completely irrelevant. Many will say, well, hold on, Tino, X, Y, and Z's happening. This is happening. You have to take this into consideration. For me, it's irrelevant. Because no matter what anybody says about Bitcoin, until it's achieved, you can't assume anything. All we can go by is what we witness in the charts. So from a holder's perspective, if you're trying to work out when to scale into Bitcoin, well, there is no price for you to scale into Bitcoin because you are in the idea that you just want to pick up Bitcoin. Now, if you look at the 3-day chart itself, you can see that we do have this wonderful structure on a W formation, which is going to help us understand Bitcoin's move later on. Look at it. Nice big W formation, clean and cut. Stopping volume candle appearing at the lows. Yeah? Green vector candle appearing at the lows. Volume itself, let me just change that bar right there. Breaking it down. Look at what's going on. Whilst price is rising, okay, volume isn't, which is a little bit of a concern for me. I'm looking for a push higher. The next point of interest, ladies and gentlemen, would be this area right here for Bitcoin. So from the perspective of holders, maybe this could be a profit-taking opportunity. That's on the idea that you've been accumulating Bitcoin in this range. You see, from a holder's perspective, these moves right here and these play zones right here are the times when you should be considering exploiting opportunities to get Bitcoin at a lower price. What are you doing? Are you buying at a discount or are you buying at a premium? That's the question you need to ask yourself. And the only way that you can know the difference, okay, if you are buying at a premium or buying at a discount is this. Do not buy when price is rising. That's the thing. The idea for a holder is to not buy when price is rising. It's to buy when price is dropping. Okay? Now, from a holder's perspective, they have to understand that if they are buying when price is dropping, it's because in a later stage, they anticipate price to come back up. You see, the problem with day traders is this. In terms of the hybrid system and Mr. Market Maker, we try and build our positions in line with the market maker on a shorter time frame. Okay? If I take you down to the 1 hour time frame, I would then be assuming that the market maker is potentially building longs at lower prices. So for every attempt lower in the chart, I'm going long with the idea that price is going to move higher at some point. However, what if price actually breaks down and comes into this area here? What do I do then if I've been going long from here and here? Well, if I'm trading light, I would then see it as an opportunity to accumulate more Bitcoin or more of a position because I anticipate that they're going to bounce back up again. Okay? Now, from a holder's perspective, it's kind of different because a holder's perspective, he's going to look at the chart and he's going to say, hold on a second. Oh, no. Here's the boomer moment, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't increased the size of the chart. My goodness. What have I done? Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, from the holder's perspective, whether he's trading leverage or not, okay, because there are some holders out there that are trying to probably, take advantage of a little bit of leverage whilst holding at the same time. If the guys that are buying on spot and what have you, different story. But it's all down to testing your threshold of pain. Okay, can you handle the drawdown? Because if you understand that when price is dropping, you see, there are guys that have been accumulating Bitcoin since 70K, 65. There are guys that have been buying it whilst it's been dropping. Yeah? With the anticipation that price is going to come back up at some point. How long that backup point is going to be, it's a different story. We ain't going to know what Bitcoin's going to do until this point up here. We don't know. We just know that as long as the chart is showing prices favoring movement higher, and we look at certain points in the chart that are going to justify Bitcoin's movement towards those zones, we then make our decisions off that. Okay? So, to my holders, it's a critical point in the chart right now. It would appear that the market is buying Bitcoin at a discount in relation to the range. The retail trader won't look at it like that. He will look at it as price is rising, I'm going to start buying now. He should have been buying over here. But what was he doing? He was selling. And holders too. Holders would be selling from here. Don't get it twisted. All right? A quick update for you, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope it is a nice short update. I'll know in a second how long this video has been, but listen, if you are new to the channel, mad love and respect for passing through. I will be going live today at 2 p.m. for the New York session UK time, so I hope to see you guys there. Take care of yourselves, family. Mad love. Peace.